it. Think of this as a post-ride beer with several friends and one asshole. And tonight, Sam's the asshole because he's not here yet. So we can just all collectively call him an asshole.
Okay, so he is. You said we're all here, but he's just not here.
Yeah, okay. Well, I wrote this today.
When he was going to be here.
When I'm texting you guys, asking you guys if you're going to be here, that's because I write the show ahead of time. You think I make this shit up on the fly?
Well,
all prepared copy. Here we go. What was I going to say? See, I even forgot. Tonight's prologue. There we go. Right? Is that where I am?
Yeah.
See, David flustered me. I'm all flustered up.
It's because my zipper's
your
down.
Poem.
What?
Did you do your poem?
I did the poem. So now I'm going to do the prologue. Okay, the prologue. I actually did use AI just for fun on the prologue tonight. I asked AI to introduce every one of you guys on the podcast.
Do you think it listens to every podcast first?
Well, I've been toying with it. So I've been entering data into that. And you guys will understand what I'm talking about here as the show progresses. So here the introductions. The man who has never found a modern piece of gear he couldn't find a reason to question, Mr. Paul Main.
Well, they nailed that one.
Oh, and what was I supposed to? Oh, the question. That's what I was supposed to have. The prologue question. What is a trend or a personal thing you got into before everybody else? That was the question. See, David fucked me up. I should almost start the whole show over. What? The theme's over. It's all your fault, David. I'm throwing you under the bus.
I should have kept my zipper up.
Next thing you know, you're going to make me start a war in Iran. No, something before you got into before it was big, right? Okay, something you got into before it was big.
Probably Converse.
So I don't. There you go again.
Bread, but it's sliced.
Yeah, bread before they sliced it.
Yeah.
That's true.
This thing called the automobile. God, you guys are dicks. But then I joined in. So once again, man who's never found a modern piece of gear. He couldn't find a reason to question. Paul Main, how are you?
Good.
Wow, we finally got to that.
Yeah.
And what's something you got into before everybody else?
Well, I like vintage clothing, and I had this old zoot suit. I'm still waiting for it to come. Yeah, it was my grandfather's.
You seriously had a zoot suit?
He had a zoot suit. I don't know where. It was cool.
Wow.
I don't know if you know what shark skin is, but it was kind of shark skin.
Yeah.
It was kind of a dark olive green with a pinstripe of light blue. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Except he had shorter legs than I did, so I looked quite ridiculous. But I'm waiting. I know they're going to come back. I know during the rockabilly period, they were pretty big.
Ska's making it come back again too. Yeah. I saw something on that today, so it'll be zoot suits will fall right behind.
Well, and I don't have it anymore.
Oh, well, shit. Okay.
I think I got drunk and spilled like a Guinness on it, so I had to throw it away. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was gonna do Sam's. Should I still do Sam's since he's not here yet? I'm gonna do Sam's. The man who views every human interaction through the lens of a wind tunnel. You think it just took the whole bike fit thing and ran with it?
Yeah. I missed on that one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's David's. The man who actually tells us why our joints sound like a gravel pit. And it says Dr. David Waples on here.
Wow.
That's like official. It's scary.
At least, yeah.
There he is.
Hey, there he is. The guy who sees life through the lens of a wind tunnel.
Me? Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
David, how are you, sir?
Doing well.
David, what is something you got into before everybody else?
I just gotta say it. Are we old enough to answer this question?
Sure. You guys have had fads and trends. You were doing the whole 6'7" thing a couple of years ago.
The 6'7", before 6'7" was a thing.
Yeah.
Definitely. How about you know what? No, you're gonna hate that. I was gonna say
it doesn't matter if I hate it.
Actually, home espresso, like having the whole home setup.
Okay.
I feel like in the last since COVID, all of a sudden everybody has their own ginormous home setup machine, and I've had that ginormous machine that I got from a garage sale.
That is
long
true.
Before that.
That is true.
So the whole coffee art at home with your espresso thing.
You were a coffee snob before the coffee snob.
Well, not in all regards, because your whole second crack whatever BS that doesn't even exist anymore.
That's not BS.
Full
that's
city.
A real craft artisan coffee roaster. I'm not talking about a coffee snob. I was in the business, bitch.
See, there was coffee snobs before me. Just the home espresso thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snob.
Home coffee snob.
Specifically the espresso.
He's being difficult tonight. Is he being difficult, or
He's,
am I just
he's
sensitive?
more awake than he was last week.
This is true.
Off?
I did not, but I did get home 15 minutes before the show, which is more than I usually have.
He has this
Oh.
like light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going on vacation, so I'm here to fuck shit up.
Sam, I already said your
Yep,
intro,
yep.
but was there anything you were into before it was popular?
Sitting in my mom's basement playing video games.
I was into video games.
Super into
Halo.
I was really
Mountain
into
Dew.
Halo.
I like Halo.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think that there's I think that I've gotten on board with things earlier than other people. But I also think that it's just kind of my character, like being super neurotic about a lot of my bike stuff. Like now you see people looking for these small little gains. Like I feel like I have been doing that for a long time, but only because I'm not good enough to like just cover it with my, physical abilities. So I've always been hunting for like, this is going to make me a little faster and this will make me a little faster. And then maybe if I accumulate all of these, I'll keep up.
So would you say that you almost approach life through the lens of a wind tunnel?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
That's a stretch.
Points for the AI.
Is it because of the
There we
Waples
go.
wind tunnel that happens behind me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The
Yeah.
vacuum.
The
Yeah, the
vacuum.
vacuum.
Yeah, I noticed you pulled a comment on one of our teammates this weekend about riding behind two honey pressed hams.
And he's like covering his calves. He's like, don't look.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his ass.
No,
Oh, okay.
it's calves.
Oh,
Have you seen those?
he got huge
Christmas baked honey hams.
Okay, Jackson, you ready for this one? Sure. Apparently, you're not really too far out on the internet. You're not like,
I am not.
because this
I
is
don't
good.
have-
You're protected. Jackson's introduction, courtesy of AI. The man representing the youth, the future, and the only person faster than me in the Bulger bloodline.
What an honor.
Jackson
I
Bulger.
know. There we go. I know. I don't really have a lot out there.
Is that insulting? That it's that generic?
No.
No.
Like I said, I don't really put myself on the internet too much.
Didn't say redneck.
And it never will.
Okay. How are you, man?
Good. How are you doing?
Straight from his heart, not the internet.
Yeah.
Jackson, what's something you were into before everybody else?
I don't know.
Carhartt.
No.
No. Yeah.
A lot of people were. I don't know. Maybe.
Seahawks.
No. Maybe dressing yourself well. I feel like
You were always kind
now-
of
I took my flack for the years that I did. But now everybody just kind of tries, whether you're a boy or a girl or whatever. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. I remember it was a big deal for you. Even like when you were really young, it might not have been like fashion, but you had a style that was your own.
I've always cared
You know,
about
always
it.
that kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Me, you ready for this? And I'll explain it later. I'm the combat turtle.
Interesting.
Yeah. This will come out shortly. I'm
Is it
gonna.
because
I
it's
will
because of the
explain it.
label?
Gruppetto label.
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kind
Because
of.
it has a helmet. And
Yeah.
It is a turtle.
And the Packfiller perspective is a
Mhm.
turtle. But it was beyond that.
Is it
So
also
I was-
because of talking about your speed on Strava?
I said I'm going to explain
Okay.
it later.
What's
don't
with
have
these
to be
Waples?
such
They're
a
just like
dick.
this.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I had to poke one
I
more
have to sit
roast.
in the middle
Paul's
of
got
them.
it in stereo. Jesus, just nah. Chatty Cathy doll, keep pulling the fucking string yourselves. Okay, there we go, gentlemen. How's the cycling life going? Who's doing well? Who's not doing well? And we're gonna highlight Paul on this one for sure here. So everybody else gets to chime in, and then we get to find out about Paul's vacation.
I don't have much to report.
You don't?
Yeah. I think that until probably sometime next week, I'm going to be in just survival mode. I'm getting back on top of. I mean, when you leave, like you still have all these patients, things coming in. So I'm just playing catch up for a 2-week playing.
Wow,
Yeah.
cool. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
Jackson, how's it going, man?
It's going well. This last weekend we went on a pretty challenging
Oh
ride.
dear God.
I did go on a ride the day before though, and that
Paul, he was about an hour behind us apparently.
Where is he?
Yeah. I thought he rode with you. 'Cause
I thought
it
he
was
ditched
so
us. Yeah.
close, like in routes.
No, I had to get my enhanced driver's license
Mm.
at 11:15, so got that handled. for the people that haven't gotten it, it's way easier than you think it is.
It is.
And everybody's like, you have to have, your 7th removed cousin's birth certificate to be able to no, it's really easy. So we did that, and then I went out for a ride. Felt good. And then when we went on Sunday, that took a long time to get out. I was surprised that I even made it to where I did. I've been focusing really solely on one thing, and then we got to a point where we all connected back up, and I was like, kind of surprised I'm still here, honestly.
Really?
With everyone, as much as I was, yeah.
On that ride, I kind of wanted to stay in a specific range. And at one point I looked down and I was in the peloton with you guys. Peloton. God, I feel like a dipshit when I say that.
It was a good sized group.
It was, yeah, it was the biggest.
Group.
Maybe that's why I said it, because it was 7 riders, which is so legendary for us, because nobody else wants to hang out with us. And I was doing like 400 watts.
Yeah, there were several sections where I was like, good God. Like, yeah. I
was trying to keep it between like 125 and 135, and I was doing like 148. And I'm like, oh, I got to turn around. These guys are they're going to dick measure for the next hour.
Oh, you should have seen when we got to the top of that climb.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah. Yeah. I was trying to do the measuring on the climb.
Yeah.
Nobody noticed.
Yeah, and then David gets we get to the top and Clint goes like, I'm done, and he just pulls off the front, and then David comes through like, yeah, my turn to take a swing at Sam, and he goes and drives it, and I'm just like, you're not gonna drop me, all right? I'm the older brother, and I hung on for my life.
Those crosswinds, we had crosswinds. I was putting out
steady 30 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was doing 90 seconds to 2-minute pulls, 450 watts.
Yeah.
14 miles an hour.
And we were drafting next to each other.
Yeah.
Because it was blowing so hard. Yeah.
There was no draft.
Yeah.
You got 50 watts of relief.
Well, that's
crazy.
That's
it was very impressive.
I bet nobody was talking.
No.
It's nice and quiet.
Wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Would have loved it.
Yeah.
Paul, where have you been, young man?
Palm Desert.
For 10 days?
Yeah, I was there 10 days. Rode 9 days. But
oh, my God.
Day 10, I got there. By the time I got to Stu, picked me up, and I got my bike together. And so I didn't go out. We just kind of chit-chat and rolled out. And he threw me into the fire the very first ride. I think it's Barago Springs. It's in the desert floor, and it's surrounded by mountains. And you start off, and you climb for 38 miles. Now, it's not steep, but I think it's 4,500 feet of climbing that 38 miles. So it's just relentless. And there was winds.
Oh,
and so it was like, I'm like, are we halfway? This guy, no, we're not even a quarter. I'm like, there's no break, because it's always 2-3. Anyway, made it. Finished that up. I was pretty wrecked, especially coming from, I rode the weekend before, and it was like 38, 40 degrees, and then I'm thrown in the frying pan, climbing at 85 to 86 degrees.
Was it like 3 hours of climbing?
Yeah, for me it was, yeah.
Yeah, it was uphill both ways.
That's insane.
Yeah, it is not that. It's just like
3-4%.
False. Yeah, it feels like a false flat. But you're going up. You can see you're going up, but it's just like, God. You go around a corner and think, just level out just a little. No, it's just. And then on the backside, so all that elevation you gain, you're dropping 10 miles.
Oh, shit.
So they did it the week before. They actually climbed that, and I don't even know what the percentage that would be. And then it's 40 miles. Why didn't we do it that way?
Yeah.
I'd rather suffer and go downhill for 38 miles. But anyway, it was a great time. My kind of temperature. The lowest high that I rode in was 87. The highest was 97.
Oh, my God.
To get
and that day we did Box Canyon, and it was my longest ride. It was 85, and I came unglued, and I was coming back into town. It's fairly flat. Yeah, Box Canyon's another kind of, it's a big ring climb, but it's about 40 miles out. And then coming back, people, there's a couple of guys that like to push it, and then all of a sudden I could feel the wheels starting to come off, and I looked at Stu and I said, "Are we about 20K from from home. He kind of pauses. No, I said 10K, and he pauses. He goes, no, kind of like 20. I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I went through probably 8 bottles of water anytime. I
In
mean, I
that
don't
last
drink.
20K?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. And I never got on top of my hydration for about 2 days after that. So,
Oh, man.
yeah.
You were saying
But
that
it's good.
every ride had pretty good solid turnout.
Oh, they have a big group ride. You know, there was I was there for Minnesota week, and there's this team, Omnium Racing. Great bunch of guys came down. I don't know. They must have had 25, 30 guys. It's been 25 years they go down there for about a week. And anyway, yeah, there's Brett and Mason on Thousand Palms. I just hung on to the back of the wheels, and those guys are everybody's just friendly and everything.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
seriously, there's not a, there's always a couple with a group. I think the largest group I rode, we started off in Thousand Palms. It's probably, I bet you 60 to 70 riders.
Wow.
And then, of course, it splits up once it's the road. Once you go up Thousand Palms, which is a climb, they call it the dealership, and they split off for those who want to do more flat and kind of supposedly casual. Because the next time I did Thousand Palms, I thought I'd just go casual, and it was
full gas.
Yeah, yeah, because
Really?
you don't waste a tailwind there. So yeah, it was actually a great time. Even afterwards, Stu and I laughed my butt off. I mean, we never. 36 years ago, I was down in Tempe, Arizona, with a bunch of guys, and that I've never had the focus was wake up in the morning, ride, come home, small refueling, make dinner, sit around, go to bed, do it again.
Do it again.
Yeah, but it was perfect. It was a perfect
man.
9 days. So
That sounds nice.
That does. So we got 2 training camps underway. Somebody's about to head for another one.
Yes.
David, you're heading to New Zealand. Would you call this a cycling vacation, or is this just a vacation with you happen to have a bike with you?
I think every vacation is a cycling vacation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Why would you not do that?
What else would I do in New Zealand?
I don't
Like
know. Visit.
look at the birds or something?
zip line,
Zip line?
bungee.
Yeah. Watch the sheep roam?
Reenact scenes from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. No, it's a bike. Yeah, it's definitely a bike thing.
Okay.
We're taking our bikes. I'm hoping to ride every single day that we're not on a plane or something. We leave Friday, get in Sunday.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A whole day lost.
And you are, I think you spoke about renting an RV or of some sort.
We rented a RV like camper van type thing, and so we'll have that for 10 days and travel to a gravel race
Okay.
in New Zealand. Gravel and tar. I don't know where it's at. Gravel and tar is the race though.
Gravel and tar. Okay.
So-
And how are you expecting to do on said race? What's the distance of this race?
Well, I don't know kilometers. It was like 60 kilometers.
60.
What?
What is that?
That's like
35
like 38,
miles.
Yeah,
36,
40.
37 miles.
Yeah,
Maybe that was per lap. Maybe it's in there's 2 laps because I'm doing 2 laps and Danielle's doing 1. So yeah, maybe it was
Okay.
2.
Or this is about to be the wiliest gravel crate you've ever
Haul
raced.
ass just from the word go.
I don't. I don't
It's
know.
a BMX course or
was-
something.
I used AI
Birds?
to find bike races while we were there, and that was the only one. So I wasn't being picky. I was like, oh, bike race, we'll go to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to hear. I
Yeah.
expect a report.
How am I expecting to do? I'm going to beat every Kiwi down there.
Oh, you heard it here first. It says international incident written all over it. Speaking of form, how's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling in terms of your spring, even though it's not officially spring preparation? Jackson, how's it going? You are running still. You are lifting a lot, right? And I know you can hit a pretty high wattage in a sprint. How is everything else going? I don't want to give away that number because I don't want people to go like, oh,
It's 5,000.
Exactly, it's 5,000. I was talking to my wife the other day that I am making an effort. Sunday was an exception. I didn't even get home. I got to my work and I was like, and I stopped and I said, this is just dumb. I'm not even having fun anymore. Can you please come get me? And so she got me and we went home. That's how stupid it was. But on
On Sunday?
yeah.
yeah, His work, which is actually 4 blocks away from here, too.
I love that.
Yeah. Well, because you guys were all going straight up the South Hill.
I didn't.
I don't
Notice
know
I
where
went
you
along.
went.
I went along second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Well,
like, and I skirted. I was like,
Yeah. Well, everybody else went up the South Hill that I was
Yeah.
with, and I was like, no. So I went up our fish ladder and stopped. But anyways, every other ride I attempt to make a sprint, and for early season numbers, it's much higher than I've
Good.
seen. I was telling David I put on 10 pounds. There is no fact behind that. I haven't weighed myself since
You haven't.
years. I haven't weighed myself in years.
Okay.
So it could, but I'm feeling good. I was really surprised that I was there in that ride, like I said,
dude,
for as long as I was.
we all were throwing punches. It was a brutal ride. That was a lot of fun. That was a straight up race ride.
Oh, my God.
Steve his eyes were in the back of his head. Like I was like seeing cross-eyed. We pulled up to him, and I didn't even know if he was gonna be able to like unclip or like hold himself up on the bars, and he's like trying to take a snack. He's like, I'm really cracked.
Oh, shit.
I think we've all been there at one time.
Oh, hell yeah. And we'll be again.
Yeah, we've all been there. And I was like, well, it's an Arrive thing that the person who cracks first has to push everybody up the South Hill. So good luck, Steve.
There was no opportunity to eat or drink with those wins. That's the other
That
thing.
is true.
Yeah, it was brutal.
But I will say, like, with that ride, that was, I mean, my first real ride back after my training camp in Hawaii. And, like, in Hawaii, I wasn't able to do a lot of, like, hard intensity stuff that I was kind of hoping for because I had a cold and the winds were awful the first week. So I just did base miles. And, like, this is the first time that I've really just done 500 base miles in a preseason. And so I was like, wow, I kind of feel bulletproof right now. Like, I'm just... I couldn't get, like, you know, I didn't have a lot of intensity, but I just could not be worn out. I was like, I can keep going.
Sweet.
So,
Wow.
like, I think that's exciting for me just to have a little bit more resistance to, like, the longer stuff.
Mhm.
But that's, yeah, I'm excited.
Paul, how's it? You're gonna deprecate. I understand that.
No. Well, I didn't feel good today. I only did like 24 miles, but I did that climbing kind of circuit that I did.
Okay.
So I had like 2,500 feet of climbing and 24 miles, but it felt like a slog today. But you know, I'm not worried about it. I'm happy. I've got. Stu said we did, I think, 470 because I turned my computer off once we stopped for coffee. There's another 4 or 5 miles, you know, but I don't count that. But yeah, so it was some decent. You know, it'll be interesting to see what it always pays off down the road. You don't.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't cash in immediately.
Yeah.
That stuff is just. I lost 10 pounds.
Holy shit.
Oh,
shit.
that's a big poop.
Yeah. But a lot of it was just. I mean, I didn't drink. I mean, the food was, you know, healthy. I wasn't eating like stuff, inflammatory crap.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff.
Yeah.
Processed foods. So.
And David, you're just always strong, right? You're just always perfect.
Yeah, but I feel mentally good for this year.
Do you?
Yeah, that's kind of. I'm like, I don't think I've ever been more excited for a race season.
Okay.
Just like mentally ready to go.
There's a lot lining up too, which is fun.
Yeah.
You know, Wednesday nights have been released. Thursday nights have been released. There's a couple good stage races around.
Mhm.
It's going to be a good season.
That brings me to my prepared statement.
Why you're a turtle?
Yes, it has to do with that.
It's your speed.
I
isn't it?
actually have a prepared statement.
Okay.
I wrote this out,
Yes.
so I need you guys to, okay. I'm kidding, but it is prepared. For the last few years, my central telemetry has been a mess. 3 years of atrial fibrillation, 2 heart ablations, and a completely scorched internal motherboard, as one would say. I survived it. I got my firmware updated, and I'm still here. But simply surviving is no longer a part of the deal. Tonight, and actually about a week ago, I have launched a idea called Project Reclamation. Okay? I know it sounds legit, doesn't it?
Epic Fury.
I am 50.
Just kidding.
But that's better than
Similar.
Epic Fury.
It is.
I am 56 years old and have handed my entire existence over to actual AI algorithms. I have created an AI coach I firmly call Coach G. I should call it Hal. Open the Bombay doors, Hal. Pod Bay doors, Hal. It is actually a Google Gemini bot that I have programmed into being a coach, actually working with it in terms of the platform, in terms of diet, in terms of sarcasm, and in terms of all kinds of things like that. Dietitian motivational support pet, even. The goal is the Tour de Bloom road race, stage race. The physical target is 198 pounds and a 350 watt FTP to build climbing efficiency for the road races in the Rock Crit Speed. Here's the kicker. I am doing it completely unsponsored. There are no corporate supplement checks clearing my bank account. There's no $15,000 super bike with electronic shifting and hidden cables. I am launching the rebuild on a completely normal rim brake giant TCR that I've been riding for the last 6 years, oldest bike in the group. And while internet influencers are getting free gear and complaining about their heavy legs on coffee rides, I am here dropping 400 watt surges on an old technology with a surgically rewired heart. We're doing this on spite, cynicism, and whatever else is left in my diet. I want to put this group on notice. Jackson, Paul, Sam, and David. The coffee shop and Prostrite beer area of Pat Bulger is suspended. I am now the Combat Turtle, a name actually created by my coach G, I call it. When I mention the quote, "Behold the turtle, it only makes progress when it sticks its neck out," which is a phrase I use all the time. And that's where it came up with it. I am surviving on 200-gram daily protein mandate.
What are you looking at me for?
Because you commented on it last week. Yeah. Chased by 130 ounces of water every day, and I will likely be highly irritable for the next 2 months. Be prepared, gentlemen.
So no coffee.
Yeah, I don't get the coffee thing. I think your coach is
No,
off.
coffee rides. The coffee, beer and coffee rides. I will not be stopping for
coffee
post
and then just not beer.
Coffee I will always have. It's the coffee ride mentality.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I was going to say you're crazy and I'm not going to ride it anymore.
So far at this point, gentlemen, I started. I'm putting everything out there. In fact, I'm putting it out there on the website and our social media. I started at 210 pounds in January. I am 203 now. My FTP currently, in January, my FTP was 271. It is currently 320. I have 30 more watts to go. I am taking the RV down to Lewiston in spring break, and my goal is to gain some there, but I need to get to 198 pounds first. I have been not enjoying food at all, and my rant at the end of the show tonight is going to talk about how fucking pissed off I am about how important food is to me and how much God has taken it from me.
God.
Is that Coach G?
Is that Coach
G?
G?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Do something.
Yes.
Every time you weigh yourself, you need to adjust your cycle computer on your weight, because your watts will change.
Oh, will it?
Watts per kilo.
Oh yeah. Watts per kilo. Yeah. If I hit that weight, the weight that I want to hit, and if I hit
350,
the 350, I will be at 3.94 watts per kilo, which would probably put me in a fairly competitive bracket.
God damn.
Yeah. So I'm putting it out there. I'm saying it on the show.
Okay, but we can still start a bike ride and then kick each other's teeth in?
That's absolutely it. The main reason why I had to turn around. No, the coffee's going to stay. No, it's the coffee ride mentality. It's just kind of a casual spinner. I'm not going to do that anymore.
Okay,
this weekend, in
I've
fact,
never done that.
the AI overlord told me to stay in a fat burning zone this weekend. That's why I turned around, because I'm like going, the first goal is to get 5 more pounds off of this beautiful specimen you see before you. And once I hit that, then I'm going back to full power mode. And I'm doing strength training, and I'm doing all that kind of shit. So there we go.
Man.
I'm tired of being the bitch of the group.
You're still going to be the bitch.
I am not, and I am going to kick your teeth in.
I will make you.
So there, it's out there. And I expect you guys to fully bust my balls, if not more, than you have in the past, because that might just fuel the fire and make me angry.
That's what I'm here for.
And one thing I wanted to bring up before I got to the news that it actually brought about, God, we're 30 minutes in, was in working with this, platform, it actually mentioned the fact that even from here all the way to Bloom, there will be probably 20 to 30% of my workouts still done indoors on the trainer in order to maintain the quality of intervals, in order to maintain those types of things. What do you guys? Sam's rolling his eyes. Jackson, I remember you were saying last year at this time you were okay with some of that.
I just don't have a lot of time in my life.
Yeah.
That's what the trainer for me is for. And that's because you can get a workout quick with quality stuff.
Yeah.
Chamois shoes, bike.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that easy for me. That's why.
I'm not happy that I'm going to probably be doing 1 or 2 weekdays a week on the trainer.
I just set up a training plan through April, and I'm not happy about it because, like, I'm done. Especially when you've had a taste of, outdoor riding, and it's like, the thought of, but it just doesn't line up with my schedule either.
Yeah.
During the week, I cannot work my full-time job and get out and ride outside unless I'm going to go take lights and ride in the cold. And
You
for
were
me,
just
safety
rolling
is-
your eyes at me not 20 seconds ago,
No, I'm
and
not
now
roll-
you're
no, I'm
saying
not
you're
rolling
going to
my
do
eyes.
it.
I'm saying, like, oh, man, yeah, I'm on that same boat, and I hate it.
Okay,
Like, I'm
you were
done.
sympathizing.
Yeah.
I've never seen that expression from you.
Yeah,
that's
it's
why you were
confusing.
confused.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that, asshole?
Yeah,
you're just instant.
Oh shit!
Oh,
really?
wait. Huh?
You feel for me?
But yeah, so I don't want to, but I think that's what has to happen.
Paul, you're more surgical about this. You're able to go out and get these specific rides in.
Yeah, how did you
outdoors.
ride today?
It straddled it. Yeah, it was my RDO rotating day off.
Yeah.
So
That's why, because you're the same way. Where
I have to do rollers because I can't
Ugh.
when I get home from work. That's the only thing I can do.
So we're still in this. So I'm not.
but I'm doing the rollers outside. I'm not going to be
Oh,
inside. I have to be outside getting fresh air.
Okay.
I hate being locked in. That reminds me of COVID, and I'm still pissed about that.
Yeah. It told me to actually not cancel Trainer Road, but stop the training program that Trainer Road had designed.
Mm.
And I am now completely into the hands of this robot. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting. Either it's going to go well at Bloom, or I'm just going to get my ass handed to me. Just like totally embarrassed, like shame.
Are you
levels.
registered?
Yeah.
You are?
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
There you go.
Yeah. The bot wants me to bump up to the A group.
Who does?
The bot. Coach.
Yeah, that thing's stupid.
Coach.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No?
No.
No.
Get your feet wet. If you feel
Yeah.
good this year,
Yeah.
then go ahead.
Yeah,
'Cause you're
exactly.
still
Well,
in
that
that
was
category.
always the rule. It was like when you're getting upgraded, it's like don't force yourself into a Cat 2. Make them push you into a Cat 2. It's better to have cash to drive home with than, shame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You don't want Phil Miller to in the crit go.
Yeah, and point you out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a point of shame.
Yeah.
It is. I've had it happen, like twice. Let's get to the news, everybody. Tonight's news fueled by Thomas Hammer Coffee. Do it with flavor and skip the garbage coffee. Roasted to perfection right here in Spokane. And they might have a couple that aren't second crack, David.
It's just old terminology.
Old term, but what?
I'm just saying, you just don't hear it much anymore, Second crack, first crack, we don't.
How often are you talking roasting techniques with roasters?
Absolutely
Never mind.
Absolutely never.
Absolutely never.
Who followed Strade Bianche this last weekend? All right. I'm seeing some nodding. It's happy to see. Delivered 2 historic but vastly different races in the men's edition. World champion Tadej Pogačar, shocker, launched a signature long-range attack with 80K remaining. Shocker! Soloing to his 4th victory in 5 years. And right behind him, a 19-year-old French phenom, Paul Sexus.
That's the correct way. Sexist.
Sexus. I've been saying it. I've been trying to figure it out, and then everybody else has been saying sexus. So I like it. It's almost like when first time I heard Askreen. Finished second, dropping Isaac Del Toro in the final K. In the women's race, Switzerland's Elise Chabbey secured the biggest win of her career after a chaotic final. If you guys saw that final, diving around those corners coming into the plaza. Plaza. Crashes for favorites Lada Kopecky and Kasia Niewedoma. Chabbey outmaneuvered a lead group of 4 in the technical final 300 meters for the Piazza del Campo. My questions for the panel, if you were paying attention. Tadej keeps moving the attack point further back almost. Today, this one wasn't further back, but in general,
later.
But we're still talking 80K
though, so.
out.
Yep.
80K out. Is this?
He also averaged 40 watts higher.
Are we
this
bored
year.
yet? Are
No.
we bored yet?
No way.
You know, I was
I'm not
saying,
bored. I'm concerned.
You know, I was saying on whatever day, I think my wife Maria asked, "Is this boring to you? Like what?" Because we compare it to like football all the time. Like, why do you root for Tadej but you don't root for the Chiefs? I was like, because I feel
Great
like
analogy.
it is,
Yeah.
but I feel like what we are seeing in front of us right now is something we will never see for a very, very, very long time again. There is a much higher possibility that teams will do like a repeat in the Super Bowl. But seeing someone like Tadej Pogačar go out and utterly dominate, frankly, generational talents is something that hasn't happened for a very long time. I mean, he broke another record this weekend. He does it every time he rides. So I don't take it for granted because it doesn't last forever.
But not even a part of you is just kind of going
No.
like, oh, okay. It's
We're watching
over.
history. I agree.
Yeah.
We're watching history. He's a good guy. He's very gracious.
That doesn't
makes
hurt,
it
does
all
it? Yeah.
all better. I mean, it's just amazing, and everybody has respect for him in the peloton. He's not a prick. You know, everybody's like, "Jeez, yeah, and we're racing for second," type of thing. You know, so but it'll be interesting with Paul Sextus, how he does. I mean, everybody already. Oh, he's equal.
Yeah.
He's
Is this kid
19.
getting put
Yeah.
onto a pedestal already?
Yeah, he's got one big flaw that I don't think it's going to help. It'll probably hold him back. He's French, so
Yeah. What did who's the FDJ, the former director? It's,
Mark
Mark
Madier.
Madier.
yeah, he said he's the chosen one.
Oh, he
Yeah,
has.
yeah.
Yeah, like what
No,
are we
you
doing? He's
just
19.
jinxed.
Yeah.
You just jinxed the poor guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
And he, now,
Fignon, remember when Fignon came in? That was like, he was the French savior.
Yeah.
You know, he was like the new guy, although Bernard Hinault was around. But this guy's going to go on forever. And until they do.
Yeah.
They said the same thing with like Jan Ulrich. Remember,
yeah.
he'll win probably 7 tours.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much for you kind of lose your focus or something happens in your life.
Like beer tasting good.
I think the guy to do it got third this weekend. I think,
You
I
think
think that's
Del
the next
Toro.
version.
Amazing, yeah.
And
You do.
he's humble enough to be like, this is Tadej's. I don't need to chase him. I don't need to do any of that shit. I don't need to pull a Jan Christian and be annoying. Just do my
But
job.
he could have also followed him when Sextus got dropped.
He could have, but he didn't.
He did.
Because
I think-
I don't think he could.
No, you don't think.
Yeah,
I don't think
think
he could follow him in that moment. But I
only-
agree with you.
yeah.
He didn't like chase him. Like they
Yeah.
had very good team communication and like just sit in. I also tip my hat to him because I don't know if he came unglued in the last bit or he just said, "Hey, you've worked really hard. You earned second place." You know, I don't know because like who cares second versus third?
Well, Sextus said that he blocked him like three times.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
Yeah, got
In
in
that
his
final?
way. But, you know, Tadej took off, and anytime he tried to chase, he found a reason to kind of get in the way.
Oh,
So-
okay.
But I don't know. You know, I like Del Toro. I think Del Toro is going to be really good today's stage, and
Yeah, he's sitting nice in Tirreno. Yeah.
I thought, he got dropped when they were going up in Siena,
Yeah.
and he just like came from nowhere, and it almost pipped
Yeah.
Matthew
Matthew
Van Der Poel,
Vanderpool. I haven't seen Vanderpool hurt that much in a while.
So, yeah.
In a full on sprint. I mean,
Tirreno
it's been a
Adriatico.
couple of years that I've seen something like that.
Tirreno-Adriatico always brings it out of him, though.
Yeah.
He always just goes through some sort of hell during that race.
Yeah.
Like, what was there? Wasn't there
Is that
one-
where it was the last time he just
he went on an
so
attack 'cause
hard
he was
that
so
he
cold?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, and then he won. But Tadej like almost caught him. Wasn't
Yeah,
that
yeah,
the
he
stage?
was making up, yeah.
yeah.
It's
Oh, my
coming up
God.
hard.
And it was like 4 minutes of a
Uh-huh.
difference, and Tadej was just like, "I'll go too."
Yeah.
So Second story, considering the spring stage races, Paris-Nice team time trial, 26.9 TTT. Visma Lisa bike executed flawless ride under the new timing format, by the way, which is now time taken on the first rider across the line, which is the new thing that's happening in team time trials, putting Jonas Vingegaard into the overall race lead. The biggest story, however, was UAE. Bad day. Poorly timed mechanical issue for Joao Almeida in the final 3K fractured their formation, resulting in a 42-second loss to Visma, putting both Almeida and Juan Ayuso on the back heading into this weekend's mountain stages. What do you guys think about this new format for team time trials? First rider across is where the time's taken.
Do they have to have a specific amount?
I don't think so.
Everybody gets the time whatever they cross when they cross this. So... who was it? I'm trying to think who timed it really well. What team? I just saw.
I feel like it was Ineos.
Yeah, Ineos.
Yeah,
they just
Ineos.
launched.
They launched Philippe
Yeah,
Ganna.
they just went, and then they sent.
That's Ganna's Tirreno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So essentially, what they could do is just burn everyone and then have one rider ride the last K by themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that more.
Yeah.
It's going to mean a lot more in terms of team depth, because if you don't have the quality time trialer efforts, you're not going to be able. Your leaders are going to be screwed. They're going to be out there by themselves. I mean, Luke Lamperti, I saw in the TT today. He was in yellow, which was, hey, USA, right? I was waiting for Sam to say something.
I like Luke too.
Yeah, it seems like a really good guy.
Really good racer
But
too.
he in the team time trial just balls to the wall at the front and then just burned out and then just
Didn't he
waved
have
the
a
cameras on the way
mechanical?
out. Oh, was it? I thought because I saw him put
I
him put his hand out and I was like, oh, okay, he's just pulling the pin.
Yeah, I thought he had a flat, but I could be
okay.
wrong.
Okay.
I didn't have the volume up, but it looked like he had a mechanical.
God, the team needs another Tony Martin.
And you're also looking into the fact that equipment is going to be another factor in all this too.
Yeah, it's the dumb
these teams with these high end equipment. If your first riders across, that's
has with those stupid Giro helmets. Has that won a TT yet?
There are discussions about that. I didn't put that story in tonight. Oh, they are. Yeah, they are. You ready for you? Should I jump to that story now?
Sure.
Breaking news from the UCI headquarters indicates the governing body is opening an urgent review into radical new time trial helmets debuted in weeks by several teams, most notably Visma Lisa Bike and Uno X Mobility. Massive wide visor designs have sparked intense debate. UCI released a statement this morning claiming they will investigate whether these designs violate the regulations regarding, quote, non-essential items, end quote, and fairings, as well as raising potential safety concerns regarding the rider's peripheral vision and ability to hear surrounding traffic. What? Traffic in a World Tour time trial?
I kind of get what they're thinking though.
I wonder if they're
They're
talking
gonna
like
sell
traffic
it.
if they're getting caught or something like that.
Or if they're starting to sell it in the time trial and triathlon population start purchasing them.
Or even like commissaire cars coming up or motorcycles. That might be what they're thinking.
Have we crossed the line from apparel into an aerodynamic fairing? Absolutely. These aren't protective devices.
No.
These
But
aren't
the
with
safety
extra
of them
padding.
has not improved.
Yeah.
Could you imagine though if you crash on like the tip of that thing? I'm sorry, you're not feeling the ground.
No.
You're completely safe.
No. It'd be like watching it on
Stefan
TV.
Kuhn when he crashed with his helmet.
That was gnarly.
Yeah,
That was.
it cut the crap out of his face.
Speaking of visors, though, did you see Johnny Moscone get pissed off at his visor and just be like, "It's gone."
You know what?
That's got to be some expensive glass right there.
As a person with alleged rage issues, I do want to say
Alleged.
Alleged.
Retract.
I think there's
please.
still people in Airway Heights that hear your echoes.
Yeah.
you know what? to quote the Incredible Hulk, I'm always angry.
Yeah.
Let's poke him. Let's see how angry he can get. Come on, guys.
Do you want to poke the bear? Burn this place to the ground. It's my own house. Just for a point. But yeah, and let's be honest, on a visual standpoint, they're pretty nasty also. I mean, the specialized ones aren't so bad.
Sock,
the
though.
Remco ones. They're not
they
doing
got
the
rid of
sock
the
anymore.
sock.
They're not doing
Okay.
the sock anymore. Yeah.
Okay.
That was terrible. That was just embarrassing. That was.
I mean, the fact that
pretty
Remco
fair.
has to cut out part of his visor so that he
Yeah.
can like,
Have his hands up.
that he can fit in there.
And along those lines, my last story of the day is Ineos. I don't know if you guys have heard about this $100 million future.
Nice.
Major industry news broke this week as reports surfaced that Ineos Grenadiers has secured a new title sponsor worth an estimated 20 million euros annually. 5-year deals reportedly with a Danish software giant. Aimed at helping the team reclaim its super team status to compete with the budgets of UAE and Visma. Comes alongside a fine, by the way, for Ethan Hayter for inappropriate behavior. He flipped a bird during the Tirreno time trial, highlighting a high-stress environment within the British squad as they attempt to rebuild. Is this a budgetary item or is this a recruiting item with Ineos?
Oh, it's recruiting. I think they're not limited on their budget right now. They haven't been limited on a budget since before Sky was a thing.
Do you think they were at a point in time where they were though? Because you still had Geraint Thomas, wasn't getting the results that you don't want to bash Geraint, but they still probably had him in a specific salary line item, and you only have so much.
And then they went and bought Tom Pidcock, though.
Yeah, and
So
Tom
that's
Pidcock
not a
was
cheap
probably
price.
insanely expensive too. And you look at what happens when these riders, major riders switch teams, Remco Evenepoel, what does that leave the team? Sure, it opens up budget, but then you've got a recruiting issue where you're trying to get the riders onto the program after you've built an entire program around another rider who just left. So, do you think this is going to cure the problem, or do you think this is just going to be more money to throw around?
Probably helps.
Yeah, can't hurt.
Yeah.
Who are they going to grab, though? I don't know what
Half of UAE.
Decathlon's budget is, but Paul Sextus probably might be, having some phone calls.
It's funny you mentioned that. I was watching him ride this weekend, and I was like, wow, UAE is going to have a hell of a rider next year.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
already been speculated.
I knew it.
God damn it! I hope he doesn't go to UAE.
Yeah.
He probably will. I'm
I
sorry. but
love
when,
that he's on Decathlon.
When you
I think
see
he's there.
6 zeros behind that one,
Yeah.
what are you going to do? Say no?
Yeah, when you're 20 years old.
Yeah. I get paid over $1 million whatever to ride my bike. Yeah, I'm going to take that.
Yeah.
I don't
and
care
go
if
ride with Tade.
Yeah, I don't care if I have to play second fiddle to the best to ever do it.
I hope it does.
And they got Del Taro too. So
Yeah.
that would be the drawback. Yeah, the only card, if money is your game, then that's the thing. But if you want to, if you're passionate about racing, and you look at what UAE has, and you're third man in, I'll be going, no, I'll pass on that one. There's somebody else is going to probably get maybe not as high, but I could go somewhere else. That's how I look at it. Because I wanted to launch that's how I would look at it at 19. I want to be not just rich, but I want to be famous.
There is still goodness in the sport. Thank you, Paul. Yeah. C. Jackson, he's not going to just do it for the
he's
money.
used to NFL. That's what they
he
do
is.
in the NFL.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
That's where the money goes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's still bitter about that whole Seahawks trade.
I think they do it in
No, I'm
cycling
not.
too
You're not?
because
No.
Okay.
UAE.
It's an individual thing. I think a lot of people, even in college sports with NIL stuff, there's people in the portal that was just,
Oh, that bums me out.
BYU
Yeah.
spent tons of money for a player, and I'm like, he's really good, but
They're not gonna
that's
go
not. I
anywhere.
shouldn't. I don't know. I don't think that's a good practice
Yeah.
for any sport.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, that's the end of my news segment. We got plenty out of it. I'm so happy with that. It is time for our segments, right? It is time for our segments. Where am I? Segments brought to us by Big Barn Brewing, of course. Big Barn Brewing out in the beauty of Green Bluff. We have 3 of their beautiful beverages on tap and more available, obviously, at Big Barn. Be sure and check them out at their location, and also all the Yoke stores and Total Wine here in Spokane. If you're in the area, if not, be sure and check it down. I love the Black Dog Stout is one of my it's delicious, and the Campesino IPA, don't even get me started. It's going to ruin my fitness. The AI coach doesn't want me drinking it. But, AI coach doesn't know. More her.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's cameras everywhere here.
There are cameras,
yeah,
but not
coach.
upstairs.
That's true.
Oh.
But you gotta-
that you know of.
It's kind of like 1984. I have this little corner upstairs where I can do my alcoholism.
Nice.
So
the AI is gonna know your gate changed on your way out.
Yeah.
they're just exactly. There's pressure sensors in the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome home, Tubby.
Your BMI is now
Yeah.
increased to.
Oh,
yeah.
David, I want to ask you about BMI sometime, but tonight we're actually going to ask you about hemorrhoids. So, well, you know,
Sick.
but first and foremost, we're going to talk. That's his topic.
Nice.
We're going to talk to Paul, changing times, and the theme tonight is let's take a breath.
So what triggered this? There's a pretty interesting bike shop down in Palm Desert called Big Wheel. They used to do bike tours, and they take them up to Box Canyon. People ride the bikes down. It's about 8 miles type of thing. And they did like Jeeps, you can 4-wheel and stuff. But they opened up a bike shop. And one of the guys that worked there during COVID just got a bunch of frames and brought back a lot of older bikes. So he redid an Eddie Merckx, DeRosa,
Oh, wow.
like with Campy record on it. And there was a Greg LeMond from that period, the carbon fiber one that he won. And I looked at it and I'm
wow.
thinking, holy cow, I forgot. He had a 72-degree seat tube angle on, like, I think he rode a 55, 56 centimeters. So it kicks him way back. The trend, and I worked at the bike shop at that time, everybody had to have that. Eddie Merckx actually had a laid-back geometry. And it's like, it's the silver bullet. That's the whole time in the history of bikes, all you had to do is just relax that seat tube angle. It doesn't work for everybody. And there's a guy on the ride, really nice guy. He switched to 165 cranks. Well, he can't keep up with the downhill because he can't.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
type
yeah.
of thing. And his heart rate is on all his rides are higher because he
It's
has
like an
to
upside
spin
down
more.
hummingbird.
Yeah, and I think the thing is, have these changes. Everybody, what was it 2 years ago? Zone 2. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Now it's like everybody forgot. It's Zone 3. Now there's this jump for Zone 3's training. It's like, just relax. I mean, everybody's trying to find aero bikes, and then, oh no, it's a little less aero. You
Yeah.
know, weight doesn't matter. Now everything's getting weight oriented and a little bit of aero. There's no way. And Shimano is going to possibly come out with a 13-speed road group. When does it end? The thing is, it's just we can't afford it, and we're just chasing. I mean, the only one that actually wins on that is the industry.
Yeah.
Because we just keep cashing out. And I'm looking at this stockpile. Tubular tires are just going to be non-existent. I've got wheels that are perfectly normal, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I just have to throw them away. And we just need to slow down on this. If you don't come out with something that seems like training or protein.
Mm-hmm.
Protein was big, 10 years ago, and then it's like all of a sudden carbohydrates, and now we're going into protein again, and it's like this cycle. Everybody needs to settle down and see what works for you. So let's take a breath and not just go crazy.
It's going to be a real kicker if that 13-speed is mechanical too, you know?
No, they won't
Yeah.
be. The mechanical's dead.
Yeah,
You
so-
know what's wild to me is you're totally right, but it can never happen because of capitalism.
Yeah.
Like there's no way because the beautiful idea of having a simple bike, it's going away. They're coming out with a new Crux that's going to be aerodynamic and it's going to be more of a gravel race oriented bike. But I'm like, well, this old bike was perfectly fine.
Allied's
But
doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Allied's got a new bike that's going to be the closest thing they've gotten to a road and gravel mix.
So I guess my point on that is that if what you have right now is working fine, that's fine. Tubulars are going away because nobody's buying tubulars. They're going to go away. Everybody just stop using tubeless, which they won't, but they're going to stop making it. They make things as long as people are buying into this new
Supply and demand.
product, and then
Yeah.
hey, this is bogus, that type of thing. So I mean, if you have good, like I was telling Pat, I have E-Tap, 11-speed E-Tap on my bike. It's nice because you just barely tap it and it shifts gears. But the way I had my bike dialed, it really isn't that. I'm not going to win or lose a race on that. So the things that you do is like good quality tires. I mean, if you have crappy tires that don't grip, faulty equipment or too light. Remember the Black and Decker period where people were drilling out stuff
holes,
and things were just breaking left and right.
Yeah.
So, if you have a bike that works, just let's settle down. Let's not go crazy. So, anyway, that's that.
Do you think the industry, in their current dire predicament, do you think they brought this on themselves through that type of a practice? Or do you think if they would have maintained consistency in all this stuff, it would have faltered anyway?
Well, I don't know if there's. I could give you a
Yeah,
real
I mean,
answer
I
on
don't-
that, but
yeah,
I
you
think
don't have your ear to the
here's the
pulse, but-
interesting thing is that Trek has laid off a big group of people and was all. What I heard was most of it was on R&D.
Mhm.
They're not going to really work on creating something new at this point in time. It's just like, well, you've got to rest this, because when you go in trying to design and create something, there's a long process of that and very expensive. You're paying all these people to come up with all these things and marketing and everything. So they've just cooled the jets on that for a while and keeping things status quo a little bit. Change a paint color scheme or something. That's about it. So
Shit.
mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to just stay on my bike because I can't afford a new one. So, thanks a lot, industry. Let's jump over to Sam. You got something for us for Fit Tips
Yes.
with Bike Fit Sam, courtesy of Ambassador Cycling. By the way, be sure and tune in to the next episode of the Gruppetto because it's Sam's forte and it's his little home away from home.
Yes,
you get to
you
see
get to see
where
the
Sam
shop.
does all of his stuff. So yeah,
Yep.
that one's
And-
coming out a week from tomorrow.
And some good roasting.
Yes. We've had good audience
That
on
was-
that first
yeah.
episode. It's
Yeah, that was
actually
good.
done really well in terms of reaction. So
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it yet, it's over on the YouTube.
Yep.
The YouTubers.
The YouTube,
Yeah.
check it out.
Sam, what do you got for us this week?
Comfort is king. Wow. Okay. So, I have been talking with a lot of people. Bike fits have been really busy, but I've been making argument because roadies are impossible to please about how
What?
yeah. There are things that we should probably be doing to be more comfortable. And I think I made that move a little while ago into being like, I'm not doing really narrow bars because it's going to fry my shoulders. I don't do slam stem because it's going to destroy my back. And it's like, I can sit at a higher power for longer and finish a ride and be comfortable. And it's worked out very well for me. So the two contact points that I have been talking to people a lot about lately is wider tires. That's nothing new. Like everybody knows that. But like on the road bike in particular, I am now on 30s.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's nice. It is so nice. And there are TPU tubes in there now. And honestly, it just feels like butter. I'm running like 50 PSI in the front and 55 in the back.
On the road.
On the road. And it feels...
Can I ask you, sorry to interrupt,
amazing.
how much do you weigh? Can I ask you
Yeah,
how much
190.
you weigh? 190, and
Yep.
you're running in the 50s on your road bike.
Yeah. I know. It blew my mind too. Wow. So I started that with tubeless, but then when I was like, screw tubeless on a road bike, I'm not doing that anymore. And I switched to this TPU, tube system. Way better. I like it way more. I wanted to continue testing them out before I fully give the
full
this is
endorsement.
yeah, I found some TPU tubes on Amazon that I'm trying out that were really affordable, and they've worked really well so far. And had good ratings. So I was like, maybe it's a hack. I mean, it's a pretty cheap tube. Like, tubes aren't expensive. Why do they cost? TPU tubes right now, I'm going to go on a little
cheap.
bit. They are not cheap. They're like $20 to $30 for a tube.
Yeah,
that's insane if you think about getting a puncture on them. But I digress. So, wider tires, and then rewrap your bars. New bar tape. There's really good bar tape out on there, and I'm gonna continue reviewing it before I'm like,
I want to know the brands. I do want to know the brands.
I've
when it comes
historically used Supacaz, great stuff.
Yeah.
But there's some that are on what is the Temu or something like that, or what is
God.
Yeah, and it's
AliExpress.
AliExpress.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is fire.
Really? Whoa.
Yeah. So we'll see. And it's also really cheap, like somewhere between the range of like $15 to $20 for
shit.
like Supacaz grade $40 bar tape.
Wow.
So like these are like expenses that usually are like, oh, that's a lot of money, but like staying on top of fresh tires, going a little bit wider if your frame will allow it, new bar tape, it's going to make everything way more comfortable. Go on Silca tire pressure gauge calculator, and it'll give you what you should run. I dropped it a little bit lower than what Silca said, and I found it to be a little bit more comfortable.
Mine still says like 87.90.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it might be.
That's because your width, and then it's based on your clenchers. So clenchers prevent flat.
Sure.
On TPUs and
yeah, it's
tubeless,
lower.
you can go less.
Okay.
Yeah, supposedly. But and then for your local roads, right, wherever you are, we have a lot of chip seal around here, so I ran lower because it's just more comfortable.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Jesus. Jackson, what do you run for tire pressure?
Who knows?
You don't?
Nope.
What do you do when you're going out for a ride? Do you just grab it and see if it's
Pump it up to the 60 gauge. If it's a little too hard, that's it.
really?
Yep.
What?
You know why?
Why?
You do all those weights, your shoulders don't hurt during rides.
So you would rather run lower than higher.
No. I run whatever the hell's in the tire right now.
God, I
I'm gonna
love
be honest,
that.
I'm going to be honest. You could ask me a million questions, and that is going to be the answer. I have no idea what's in my tires right now.
This
Really?
is blasphemy.
Yeah.
This is honestly for somebody who is like so dialed on everything.
Yeah. Are
I-
you phasing out of the sport of cycling, Jackson? Is there something we
Are
should
you
know
becoming a
about?
runner?
No. I have been that way for, I don't know, a while.
Really?
A minute here or there,
He
yeah.
doesn't even know how long he's been
Is there
out
not
of
long
it.
he's been out of it?
Yeah.
A minute. I don't know, 2.
The gauge is like what it is. It's not really that accurate, so I just, yeah, we're good.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm telling you what, though.
Don't overthink it.
And yeah, exactly. I got to ask you about shorts, though.
Yeah.
So,
And this is the guy who doesn't ride gravel though, too. So that helps.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
on the road you can just kind of go. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good enough.
My bike's awfully comfortable, though.
yeah.
I tell you, today's ride I had tubulars.
25s.
Yeah, that's as wide as I can get. That
Mm.
you can purchase.
Yeah.
I forgot how they feel unbelievable.
Yeah, but
Oh.
what's the PSI that you're running in those?
78.
Yeah,
I
because
gotta-
you can run lower with
Yeah,
tubular.
I got to stock up on those apparently
Yeah.
before they're gone because
Yeah.
my
But they're
race
so
wheels
expensive.
are tubulars.
They are expensive now. I got one on sale and it was like $70 and it was 50% off. And I was like,
The ones I buy, I found one for sale finally for $109. I have 2 at home. I just stockpile anytime I see them on sale.
I have one here. Yeah.
So
No, I have 2. I have 2 at home. So here. So, oh God. Okay. And I love those wheels. Damn it.
Tubulars ride great. I know there's
Yeah.
drag and everything, but when you flat, and I've been in races with flat, I don't have to worry about that thing falling off.
yeah,
And did you see?
you can still
this
go
is
through a
not the
corner
first
with
time.
that on there and flat.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you at Omloop and also and at Peru Bay last year?
Paul hasn't been here. I was waiting
Visma actually glues their tubeless wheels.
Really?
Yeah, you can see it on the outside, so that when it does flat, it doesn't come off and you don't go splat. So
Man, I do think that tubular is king still on especially anything Paris-Roubaix style.
yeah,
Like, I cannot
that
believe
keeps-
teams
if you
have gotten
think
away
about
from
it,
that.
a lot of those wheels when they're hitting those cobbles and it goes flat, they just shatter.
Yeah. Yep.
You've got a
Burps.
rim strip and some glue that's at least protecting. And not only that, you don't have it's raised. You got this thick piece of where the rim doesn't have flanges on the side, so it's. But
Oh man.
yeah,
But it's gone.
it's
just-
gone.
Yeah,
It's gone.
Innovate or die.
Yep.
Speaking of hopefully not dying,
From a hemorrhoid.
It happens.
yeah, we're talking to David, and he picked
hemorrhoid?
this own topic tonight.
It can happen. Hemorrhoids. They happen.
You can die.
Oh, they have not die.
not death from death
No,
by
no,
hemorrhoids.
Whoa, that would be
It's
awesome.
happened.
What?
Bleeding
Bleed
through.
out?
Well, there's people.
Sure,
that-
it has to be
GI
extreme
bleed.
enough.
GI, blood thinners.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Bad GI
Okay.
bleed. So.
Yeah. God, you had me worried. 'Cause,
No, you're not gonna.
Because I got hemorrhoids.
No, I've
Yeah.
seen yours. You're fine.
Remember, your
right.
prostate exams are free.
Yeah, that's right.
For members of the podcast,
They're
only.
digital.
Yes. Yes. Yeah,
seriously.
you heard it here first.
I got a punch card, and that thing's fucking got a hole in it. A lot of it. Looks like David's shirt.
That's awesome.
2 more prostate exams, I get a free sub.
Exactly right. Yeah.
David, talk to us about, does cycling cause hemorrhoids, David?
Well, what do you guys think?
I'm going to say,
Truck driving did for me.
Yeah.
Did it?
Nice.
Mhm.
I would say a bad saddle, bad fit. Yeah.
Lens of a wind tunnel.
yes.
Yeah.
See, AI was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there's any correlation with cycling, and I think the reason people think there is a correlation is because sitting can cause hemorrhoids. First of all, hemorrhoids are outpouching of blood vessels in your anus. That's the medical term, anus. And
Anus.
it's your butthole. And it's from increased pressure down there. And so that's things that happen, like
Laboring with a stool.
sitting on the toilet too long, scrolling. This is the number one thing I tell my patients is, what's
Hi.
your scroll time? Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
too long?
If the phone is out, it's probably too long. Like, you should just it's
Get
such
the
a
job
gro-
done.
Yeah,
Leeway
it's
on
kind of a
that.
gross habit, anyways, right? You sit there, you're
With your
pooping,
poopy
your
phone.
poopy hands, poopy phone, and then you just
What do you get? How are you wiping your ass with your bare hand? Poopy hands? What the fuck are you talking about?
Fecal matter
definitely
flies in
there's
the air.
Definitely
Yeah.
poop.
It's just
Yeah.
That
immunity.
smell that you have, that's fecal matter.
Really?
That's yeah. Well,
Yeah.
anyways,
When you're like, ooh, I blew that up. That's your own poop you're smelling.
yeah, that's exactly, and it's all over your
I thought I
phone.
brushed my teeth. What's
Yeah.
this brown?
Oh, there you have it.
Ew. So it comes from things like sitting, straining, weightlifting, pregnancy, age, lack of fiber, people that are straining too much in their diets, but not sitting on a bike is the take-home message, because when you're sitting on a bike, you're active, blood is flowing where it's supposed to flow, the legs are moving the whole time. That being said, having hemorrhoids in biking can be very painful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I have problems with it, just because I think the nature of my job and stuff.
Yeah.
sitting
But-
too much at your
Yeah, and the last colonoscopy, when I was coming to, I heard everybody. Now, I saw that.
Yeah,
they
it
were
was-
looking at me and they said, "No roast beef sandwiches from Arby's again."
Never again.
It just looked like
More
a
fiber.
side picture of a roast beef sandwich.
See, I can't tell if you're
Those
joking or
things.
not.
No,
Oh,
no,
I
no,
guarantee you he's
no,
not
I do.
joking.
I do.
Because
have
my
problems
last colonoscopy, there was a note that said, "Got a hemorrhoid, dude."
Most
Yeah.
Most people do.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
beast.
It's
Most-
beast. Yeah.
Most
Looks like
people,
a turkey gobbler.
It's not going back
You ever
in
seen
either.
Return of the Jedi when they're getting thrown into that pit that digests you?
Yeah.
That's what your anus looks
Nice.
like.
Looks like a
got
mogul
teeth?
track.
Oh,
Only all pointing in.
yeah.
Oh God.
Nice. I'm really happy you brought this up.
Yeah.
yeah, scroll time. That's my takeaway for everybody.
Don't scroll on the toilet.
Just get it done and go sit on your couch.
How about bidets and wiping properly?
It's not gonna. I mean, it's not gonna contribute to your hemorrhoid
It
risk.
could exacerbate it though. You
It can
can
make it
have.
hurt.
Yeah.
It'll make it.
Yeah, if you got
but-
that water pressure cranked up.
No, I'm talking about the people who grab a handful of cheap ass toilet paper and just ripping through there like they're skimming paint off of a wall.
So you're telling me
I think that's a fissure, not a hemorrhoid, though. Hemorrhoids are like from pressure in your pelvic veins.
But they some poke out, right?
They can poke out, and then you could bleed out. Yeah, you can make them bleed.
Yeah.
So it can make them worse, but it won't, or it can make them hurt more, but it won't. Cheap toilet paper is not going to cause hemorrhoids, though. But
you
It
could
what-
rupture them.
Yeah.
yeah.
As Preparation Ace says, at least for me, I don't mind the swelling. It's the itching I can't stand. So,
God.
Paul is just sacrificing himself for the jokes tonight. And I
Yeah.
love it. I love everything about it. It's what I'm here
Don't forget
for.
about your sits baths.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Sits your butt right down in there.
Yep.
nice.
Jackson, you get to follow the poop stories.
I could have kept asking a lot of questions, but I don't feel like it would have been appropriate. It was never
I was-
serious. It was never a serious question. I'll just let you know that.
After the show. Don't
You
worry.
could
Okay.
still go it. I can hit your theme again.
No,
at
no,
any
it's
time.
okay, it's okay.
Because a
I-
good
what I'm
poop
saying-
joke,
No, what I'm saying is that it would have gone on too long.
it would have been shitty.
Nice.
Nah.
Nice.
I see what you
I
did.
give you that one.
Yeah.
I give you that one.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Anyways, after that, I was thinking about this weekend because right now is like probably one of my favorite time of year, which is weird because it also is one of the worst times of the year because of depression. And I feel like certain people really love this time of year and certain people just want to skip it.
Yeah.
So my question is like, what is your favorite alternative? Summer doesn't count. You can't include summer. Alternative time of year for cycling. Because I love like the spring time riding. But I know some people like the fall time riding because I feel like it's not as like pressurized. You don't feel like you have to train. And then there's winter where it's just like you're doing it all by yourself. You get to put your head down.
Yeah.
So
what
are our favorite alternative time of years?
Mine's probably a split between fall and
You got to pick
spring.
one. He asked one. Sam, don't stretch the rules just to fit your own little party.
I'll go with fall then.
Okay.
Because it's what you said. Like you're coming off the end of the season. You got good fitness, and you can just do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
And that's fun. You know, like there's no pressure. It's just enjoy the bike. And I think at the end of every season, I'm always like, man, I just like kind of fried.
Yeah.
So
I really do like a good fall, especially because it's still kind of warm in fall.
Yep.
You don't have to be fully covered.
Yeah, crisp leaves, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Paul?
Easy pick, spring.
Nice.
Fall,
Yeah.
I don't like fall because the days are getting shorter and I can feel it getting cooler as it is. I don't like that. So, yeah, fall is kind of depressing for me.
Great point.
Yeah. I
always
like it
feel
because
that way.
it's going the other way when you're riding. It's like next weekend it's going to be even better.
Yeah.
Like we're supposed to be in the 60s next week.
Yeah.
That's an optimistic look.
awesome.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like
We're
that.
going the right direction. We're not going down.
This weekend we're supposed to be shitty and
Yeah.
wet.
Yeah, but
Right.
But
Monday
then next,
starts.
it's like in the 60s.
and
Yeah.
almost 70, 68 is my prediction.
That's nice.
In the middle week.
Love to
Bye,
see
David.
it.
Hope you enjoy your little time in New Zealand.
It's probably gonna be the same temperature here
On the
as there.
deek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
What's your season? What's
I would go fall. I think.
Well, good because you're going into it.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to New Zealand. Go ride in the fall. No, fall here because you've got your race fitness under your belt. You've had hopefully a good season. You know, you can just have some for fun rides, end with beers. You know, and there's no pressure. I think it's a great time of year. You can mountain bike if you want. The weather's getting better for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's not as muddy. Is it as muddy right now?
nah, it's
I
good
wouldn't
dirt right
know.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
it's good for mountain biking right now too. I would say like this would be the season I'd go mountain bike as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we haven't really had that much snowfall either, so it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's not a lot of
Trails aren't
melting
too shredded.
puddles.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Trails are in good shape, I think. I would imagine.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them yet.
See, I always wonder about the gravel though, because everybody's like, "Oh, it's gravel bike day. We'll go out on the gravel." I would just imagine you're so muddy right now.
I think summer roads, but I think that the true gravel roads are actually pretty good right now. They have pretty good drainage, but any of the summer ones are a mud pit right
Yeah,
now.
I think it'd be
Okay.
pretty
For
bad.
another couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
I'm going to agree with Gentle Ben's daddy over here with Grizzly Adams. I'm going 100% with the fall. I've always loved fall anyway. But Paul had me thinking because it's like the days are getting shorter. It's coming to an end. Pretty soon it's
But
You know.
what about pumpkin spice lattes? Can't
well,
have that in the spring.
fall
You have a
beers.
PSL.
Fall beers are delicious.
Fall beers, yeah.
There was like 5 rides in a row that I think Paul and I just rode out to 9 Mile and back. That was just it, and
So we
just
could get a beer.
yeah, and we just bullshitted the whole way. And I like those rides every once in a while.
Yep.
And now I can't do them.
See, I describe this time of year. I talked to Paul and I both said that we like this time of year. I describe it as like the beginning part of December or like the last part of November. You're so excited for Christmas
Yeah.
that it's almost the best part of Christmas.
Yeah.
Because once you get to Christmas, you're like, this is awesome. But all the excitement's over. It's all here.
Paper's gone.
Yeah, so
and
I
then
feel
you're
like
sitting there going, now
right now we're like, oh, we get to finally go outside. We're all
Yeah.
excited, and
Yeah.
it's that before race time. Because once the race time comes and is over, you're like, oh, kind of sad it's over now.
You know what? I take mine back because you're right. This last Sunday, I did not want to turn around. I so did not want to turn around. I was like, okay, 5 more minutes. Just keep going for 5 more minutes because I was feeling good and everything. Like I know I wouldn't have felt good in about 5 miles from where I turned around.
You turned out at a very good place.
That's what I hear. Yeah, but I loved it, and I want to get out and I want to do these longer rides, and I want to just go hard and stuff like that. And that is fun. That is what's great about the spring. You're right.
Yeah.
That's a great point. Well, shit, you guys, good segments. I had a segment, but I'm going to pass on it tonight because it's a little too long. We're running short on time. So, but I am going to say a couple things before we get to the final K. If you listen to my initial introduction in the show tonight, and you want to see actual psychological and of a 56-year-old man surviving what I labeled the starch replacement theory.
Psychological.
Yeah, I see what you did there. Yeah. I didn't do that. You did that.
He's helping.
I'm helping.
You just threw a dad joke at your dad.
You did that.
I said
Take
psychological.
credit. Take credit.
No, I don't want that.
Anyways, what were we saying?
I want it. That's because if I do it, they're all going to go, oh, dad joke. But if you do it, it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it's retro if you do it.
It's retro.
Yeah.
Nice.
Of my what I call the starch replacement theory, and that's made me the most upset so far, is I've had to basically take starch out of my entire diet. I don't get to enjoy potatoes anymore for a while.
It's bullshit.
Like tonight, we're having we're having taco salad, and I gotta have just the salad. I can't have chips in my motherfucking taco salad
Oh
tonight.
my god!
The other day, I had
corn chips.
The other day, I had salad,
But
with a can of tuna in it.
corn.
How
is
embarrassing is
gluten-free.
that?
It is embarrassing.
It's not the gluten.
Yeah.
What are you after?
Just
here?
a salad.
Starch.
So anyway,
Just a
if you
salad.
want to see all
Just a
that,
salad.
and
Just a
this
salad.
sounds like I'm selling you something, head over to Patreon. I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm posting specifically to our Patreon. I am unlocking everything, and I am putting stuff over there that I would not put over anywhere else. So be sure and check that out. It's not like it's not like I'm friends only fans. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
nude pictures of him. That's
Well, hi.
Just
Yeah.
his feet.
Nice.
You just caught me
It's
coming out of the
pictures.
shower.
It's pictures of his used chamois.
Yeah. Oh God. No, that's in my RV, and it's your used chamois. So be sure to check that out. Search for Packfiller Productions on Patreon and join up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Big thanks to Thomas Hammer, Big Barn, Panache, Cycleware. No, not Panache, because I shouldn't have read that. I shouldn't have read that copy because they're being poopy heads on me. So there we go. Gentlemen, our final K. They are being poopy heads, and I don't like it. Don't be dicks, right? Gentlemen, if you could afford a brand new car today, what type of car and what model and what make would it be? We're going to start with David, Mr. New Zealand over here.
A time Alpe d'Huez.
No, a car.
Car.
4 wheels, not
Jesus
two.
H. Tap
That's
dancing
all we
Christ.
think about in this
Just looking at
podcast
the
is
beautiful
bike.
picture on
Yeah.
the wall.
He's like bicycle.
I think that was the best answer you could have given.
Yeah.
I want a new car.
Oh, new bike.
David, that's not the question. Answer the question,
Got a
numbnuts.
pretty sweet
Rivian
sweet
truck.
rig.
I would do some like an Ioniq. Sorry, I don't know, an EV. Some one of those EVs.
It's a 1 minute closure, and you have taken 3/3.
I just don't want-
Should've gone
2/3
with
of
the
it.
longer
Just
one.
Jesus.
Yeah.
God.
Bike.
Nice.
Like,
Not that
No.
one. This one.
yeah, there you
There
go.
we
That's
go.
longer.
What was the car, David?
Like EV something. Ioniq. What's that one made by?
That one, the IQ.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Paul?
It would be a Volkswagen Golf R.
Oh.
That's my dream car.
There it is.
Mercedes Sprinter diesel. I would probably do
Full
some
RV
kind of
back-
I don't know if I would do that or if I would do just a build out of like a car that you could just pack everybody in and we
Yeah.
can all go to a stage race together. Or
Oh,
something,
okay.
You know, with like all of our equipment.
Dental chair in it, get a clown
Yeah.
costume, and drive around schools.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yep.
Yikes.
Jackson?
The dream is like, out of reach car is a Ford F-150
Yeah.
Lariat, which is like the nicest one you can get. In reality, probably the STX.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Subaru.
No,
Right?
No,
that's a
it's
the
Ford
STX.
F-150 as well.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Different model.
Yeah.
Mine actually would be, I would probably buy another Mini. I love driving that damn thing around. It's fun. But I would like to look into one of those, what is the trucks? The
Rivians.
The
Rivians.
Rivians. Yeah, those are cool.
I won't buy an electric car until I get 500 miles on a charge.
That thing's pretty close.
Is it?
You can't
Yeah,
get
the long
500 out of a
distance.
car.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A tank.
Nailed it.